What is up guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, still getting over this damn illness. I am mostly better, definitely out of the worst of it, but I've still got a little bit of a sore throat, and as you can tell, I'm a bit bunged up. So not gonna be a huge amount of talking this session. I might do a voiceover later on just to kind of talk through what I'm thinking about as I'm training, but during the workout, it's probably just gonna be cracking on with it. Speaking of which, we are in to train back today. And as I said, as I'm not gonna be really chatting through the workout, I'm just gonna give you a rundown right now of exactly what we're doing. So it's gonna be a lat pull down, a single arm pull down, then we'll go into like kind of chest supported T-bar row, followed by a seated cable row, and then potentially add on deadlifts at the end. So it really just depends on how I'm feeling. If I feel completely gassed at the end of those 4 exercises, I will probably just leave deadlifts for today, but I'm planning to feel good and I'm planning to do deadlifts. Then after that, we'll do a little bit of biceps, and then we'll probably call it there. Today, I'm going to reintroduce cardio. I wasn't doing that last week while I was sick, just because I wanted to give my body a chance to recover, but I do really feel like I'm just kind of dealing with this kind of congestion now. So given that I feel in my body much better, I think I'm gonna put that back in today and see how we go. Got my hostility here, got my new Hostile shirt on. Get over to hostile.com, use the code LANG10 to get 10% off. Let's get cracking. All right guys, we are starting off with the classic lat pull down. With this exercise, what we're thinking of is keeping our chest tall, driving the elbows down and back, and really focusing on pulling with the lats rather than with your arms. I do find personally, I feel it much better when I'm coming up into the stretch. I come to the point just before my scapula want to disengage, just because that really helps keep the tension in the lat itself. This move is really going to set the tone for the workout by building the lats, helping improve that V taper and the width through the upper back. Next up, the single arm pull down. This unilateral variation helps me to correct any potential imbalances, and it also just gives you a really good mind-muscle connection with the lats. Here, I really want to focus on trying to keep my chest tall again, because it's really going to help to control each rep, get that deep stretch at the top, and then pull down and squeeze on that lat. Moving on now to our first row variation of this workout, and this is going to really focus on the thickness of that back, and we are starting here with the chest supported T-bar row. You want to get your chest fixed on that pad. At the bottom of the movement, allow your scapula to really open up, then pull through your elbows and squeeze that mid back as hard as you can at the top. For me, I'm really trying to do this to focus on those traps and rhomboids in the mid back. Allow yourself to feel that stretch and to feel the contraction at the top. This will help eliminate momentum and forces the back to really do all of the work.
All right, from there, we're gonna move on to a seated cable row. For this one, I personally, at the start of each rep, like to lean very far forwards to really feel that stretch, but then make sure when you're doing the positive part of the rep, you don't lean back too far and you really drive those elbows down and back. This exercise nails overall back development and really ties the lats, the traps, and the rhomboids all together. Now, I was feeling good at this point, so I did decide to keep deadlifts in. For me, it is the king of all pulling movements and just of all exercises in general. With this, it is super important to keep your form as tight as possible, brace your core, drive through your legs, and keep the bar as close as possible to your body. Your shins should be hurting after a set of heavy deadlifts. For me, I do think deadlift is the absolute best exercise for building that real thickness in your lower back. And they don't just build a huge back, but they also really carry over into building strength in every other lift. If you learn to deadlift heavy, your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, all of your posterior chain is going to get so strong and it's going to add so much thickness. And finally, to finish off, we're going to add a little bit of bicep work in with the preacher curl machine. Even though today is a back day, adding a little bit of biceps in allows me to just increase the frequency a little bit more while I am doing a bro split. Really feel that contraction, feel the stretch. It's going to help blow your arms up.
Whew. All right, guys, that was a good session. I was actually really surprised with how my strength did. I felt much better than I was expecting. Decided to go for deadlifts after I did all my sort of upper back and lat work. And actually, to my surprise, got 200 for 3 and then 180 for 7 on my back offset. Now, those numbers are slightly down from like my best ever, but I'm kind of fine with that because A, I'm still kind of sick. B, they were at the end of the workout. And C, although it's not too much of a point, I haven't deadlifted for like 2 weeks. But all in all, really, really happy. Did my 30 minutes of cardio on the stepper. It was horrible. To be honest, between the 5 and 10 minute mark, I actually felt really shit. And I did think I might have to stop, but I decided like, I'll just push through a little bit longer and see if I kind of come out the other side of it. And I did. And by the end of the 30 minutes, I actually felt great. Like I felt dead, but I felt good. All in all, very happy. The cut, I think, hasn't been too derailed by me being sick the past like week and a bit. This morning I was 201.4 and you know, we're 3.5 weeks in and that's like 6 and a bit pounds down. So we're like bang on track. Now you've seen the new shirt, you've seen the new tank. I obviously can't let you guys go without directing you over to the Hostile website, hostile.com. Use the code LANG10 to get 10% off all your products. I know I said about it at the beginning of the video, but I'm saying it again because you guys are missing out if you are not getting on it. As I always say, get to the website, use the code, thank me later. And for me now, I've got a long old walk home. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, drop a comment below, let me know what you thought of the workout. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.